I'm Fiera Luna, and I play games on the internet. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Today we're doing our yearly tradition of rolling up roses. We have to roll 1,000,000 roses. This is my yearly New Year's Eve tradition because we love rolling up the roses, and also because I have a New Year's party usually, but it doesn't last all the way until New Year's proper. Yes, one of Val's wives! So this is what we're gonna do, is roll roses. I'm gonna just carry on until I decide I don't want to anymore. It'll be New Year's for me before it's New Year's for most of you. So it's gonna be a fun time. Anyway, welcome in everybody! Hi Val! Hi Val, hi Victory Ridge. Hi Wolfie, welcome in everybody! Oh, have fun with dinner, enjoy! Na 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 Katamari Damasi. We'll see, it's gonna depend on how late I am up tonight rolling roses. Oh, your miso soup. My favorite of the cousins. My favorite one. Don't care about any of you, I care about my collection. This isn't my present box, sis. That's not what I wanted at all. Oh, a special idea. Oh. Oh. Anyway, lots of water this evening because I went swimming in the sangria. Aquarium staff couldn't stop me fast enough. They couldn't stop me fast enough. Like, at all. No, I don't want to wear the camera. Actually, I kind of like Mount Fuji up there, but I'd like to be a mushroom miso soup. With my tail feathers. Perfect. Yeah. It's rose rolling time. You know what? Let's give it random. Let us see what fate decides. Someone's a little tipsy. Not really. I had 2 glasses of sangria and a shot of Bailey's. That is the list. Also, for any of you wondering, I know I am an octopus, but I am old enough to put those things in my belly. You should draw something. You should draw many things. Oh? Katamari Damacy is not over yet? What? Roses? Rosy roses? What about roses? 1,000,000. Oh, we understand. 1,000,000 roses. Yes, we know. Let's go, let's go. Off we go to the land of roses. Oh, and we're making ice cream tonight. We've got a coffee ice cream. We've got a lemon thyme ice cream. Like thyme is in the tasty food. And, oh. Always a good song to start with. Wah! Welcome in, Darth and me. We're rolling up roses today. This is what we're doing with stream. Rolling up roses and chatting. We're to roll up 1,000,000 roses. I have 20,000. I don't remember how long it took me to get 20,000. I guess we're gonna learn. So I miss you. It's an animal. So it's no. There we go. I think it was like an hour. It was near the end of stream. Well, we're gonna do this every year until I get the 1,000,000. It's okay, it happened a long time ago. Last time I touched this was January of last year. I know the most efficient method for this is the ice stage, and we will stop periodically. Oh, also, there will be a Biscoff cream ice cream. I know you were here for it. So I miss you. It's an animal. Oh yeah, right. You don't actually have to climb that table. You just roll around the bottom of it. Goodbye, children. No more roses for you. Ooh, Whataburger has the good spicy ketchup. We don't have Whataburgers here. We do have Five Guys. Throw me those roses, sheepies. Every rose. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's right. I almost forgot. So one of the things that we're gonna do in the new year is I'm gonna run a test inscription tournament using that online thingy. I of course can't participate in it as anything other than a commentator because I'm running the thing. But I'm gonna run a test inscription tournament. First one's probably gonna be invitational because, like, why wouldn't it be? Can I also commentate? Probably. Maybe. We'll see. I need someone to be able to commentate on process and strategy, because I know with Inscription I am a color commentator. Just trust me on this one. I don't know what's going on. I say that. I know what's going on. Anyway, potentially. We'll figure it out. For the first little bit, it's just gonna be... probably gonna be me for the first tournament, because, you know. But we'll see how we go. I thought it would be fun. And it's one of those things that... It's one of those things I really like the idea of. Also, of course, you don't need to have ever played Inscription a day in your life to understand Inscription. We won't even ban cards. I hate banning cards. If a card's in the game, you can play it. That's how it works. Magic the Gathering. MTGs out there banning cards from their own game because they're like, whoops, these were too powerful. Should have figured that out before you put it in the game then, shouldn't ya? Don't give me an extra powerful card and be like, oopsie doodle. Fight me. I'll take that extra powerful card, please. One of the reasons I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! So well was because they're like, we'll never ban cards. And I'm like, haha, we'll see how long that lasts. It lasted longer than I expected, actually. Ah, you feel it. You feel the cosmos, do you, kid? Yeah, me. Oh, you're right. I do need a second person if I want to fight the folks at MTG. They're owned by Hasbro now, so I definitely need another person. Hasbro's pretty big. This just in, 4-centimeter tall octopi thinks multinational toy conglomerate Hasbro pretty big. Give me your roses. Yay! Okay. How do I forgot how to go back. Nope. Oh, right. Why? That's all for today. This one was special. What if a 5/4 healer helps you out? Would you be able to do it then? Yes. I just want to change the stage. Oh, right. The other ice cream flavor is Biscoff. Biscoff and cream. What do you want a million roses for? We don't know, but this is nowhere near enough. Long ways to grow. Keep the Katamari safe. Did I? Oh, I'm so bad at this. Listen, I got 9 brains, and all of them went swimming in the sangria. Staff did not catch me in time. They tried. They tried very hard. They failed. Very badly. It's not their fault. Can I have some of the fruits from the sangria? From the non-alcoholic one, sure. We always have a non-alcoholic sangria. There were raspberries and strawberries and peaches and cherries. Oh, this is the credits theme. I will admit, the credits theme sounds a lot like a Dragon Quest opening. Oh, which, by the by, I'm going to play Dragon Quest XI for you guys at some point, because I think you'll get a kick out of it. And I'm really hoping that Sylvando grows on you. He grows on everybody eventually. Yes, I'm very excited that your Sebastian plushie came in. I'm gonna make a thing. I'll make a thing, not a redeem, but like a community challenge for y'all to force me to play Pressure. If I must. I can't do this alone. Still I will if I must. Heat. Can I change the BGM while I'm in here? Because if we get the icy one, that will solve all of my problems. Because the icy one is so easy to roll around. I'm gonna say there's definitely a place I'm missing. There is. Someone's gonna need to teach you the sound cues. Yes, you are welcome to come along. Though for Pressure, I want to go in completely blind because I know very little about it except not to use light on the anglerfish. Don't put light on the anglerfish. I got that far. Because it seems to be some kind of roguelite. Oh, chat is more than welcome to try to assist. Will I know what's going on? No, but chat is more than welcome to assist. It's really determined that I should only pick up roses. Not tulips, not lilies, not hydrangeas. Only roses. Oh, we're not allowed up there. We're allowed a little up there. Bonk. Ha. I'm tired of this song already. Well, you know what that means. I keep doing that. We try again. I'm sad that my second dog passed away. Oh. I would insert crying baby noise here. I'm sorry to hear that. That's not this kind of stream, though. Save that for a more different stream. I'm gonna be like, lol, pandemonium is coming and it's gonna be funny to me. No, I believe you. Fiara, if I was a flower, what flower would I be? Calla lily. Oh, sorry, I answered that really aggressively. That is not correct, actually. I know, I said that so confidently. I was thinking of someone else. Mixing up Val and Cal today. Callahan's flower is calla lily. Dandelion. I'm sure you were hoping for something more fancy, but I can... Yes! To be fair, if there's a meme about it, I don't think I'm wrong. To be like, it's Shelly! It's Pikachu! Is it because I'm a weed? No, it's because dandelions are often overlooked. So here's the thing about dandelions. People often overlook and don't like them. But the thing about dandelions is that the leaves are edible, the milk is useful for various applications, up to and including eating it. And the dandelion flowers themselves are actually really pretty. Regardless of what people think. So like every part of the dandelion is useful and good. It's just that people consider it a weed. I don't want to roll this stage again. Never mind, that's a good song. Ba-ba-doo-boo, Katamari damasi doopy-doo. Ba-ba-ba-bam-ba-doo-boo. I rolled up a coffee can. I'm rolling up more than one. This Rose Nebula is gonna have cans. Roses, plus a few cans. Yeah, gotta keep things fresh. So... Could you... Kindly. Yes, and dandelions can survive even in very harsh environments. I know their flower meaning is probably really weird and different, but, like, dandelions persevere. Anyway, I'm very excited because there's ice cream! There's ice cream! We made it! We made it! We made the ice cream! Yes! Aquarium staff has provided the ice cream flavor! Oh! Chat, there's ice cream. Iced cream. Icy cream. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's Biscoff. Uh, uh, Ah! I need those. I'm sorry, I need those delicious roses. Ah, fine, you can have them. It's Biscoff cream and a little bit of Bailey's, I think. Let me taste it. Ooh. It did not need the Bailey's. Mmm. It's really good. I'm not even taking a picture of it. I'm gonna eat it too fast. The only thing about homemade ice cream is that it melts really fast. Because it doesn't have the freeze stabilizers. You can put a little bit of seaweed in it and stop it doing that, but... This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted! Well, you'll never have my flavor of ice cream. It's mine! Oh no. Oh no. Ow! We made it. I made it myself. Those koalas are hugging. Hello. Those are mine now. No Romo. I say that. I was a Romo shipper. I can't lie to chat. I shipped Mulder and Scully. None of you understand what that means, but that's okay. Nah, I say that. I've explained it before. In ye olden days, that was the thing. That was the shipping discourse. Wee. We do be do. Be do boo. As chat can see, I don't like to end on on numbers that are not, in fact, even. Birthday cake ice cream is really good. Vanilla and strawberry are also excellent flavors of ice cream. This is better than expected. It's so rich. Strawberry is probably my favorite of the main three. Vanilla, strawberry, or chocolate. I periodically get bored of the song, so I have to stop. Oh yeah, side note, tonight is Tuesday, so it's Carrion that we're not playing right now. So you don't miss Phoenix, right? Yeah. Oh. Give me the icy stage. Let's roll. There's only 3 stages. Racetrack, town, and icy stage. Why am I back in town? I've seen town too much. Your Highness, please. That's not a bad song. Hi, Kappa. Hi, Dogu. Apollo or Demeter? Yeah, I could see it. Demeter kids are very nurturing and they feel very strongly about things. Like, if you're gonna be a support, Demeter is the house for you. I don't think I could quite see Aphrodite as the thing. I mean, I can. But Percy Jackson Aphrodite is, best represented by the musical, by the campfire song. Yeah, Aphrodite for the aesthetics, not the actual personality. I get you. No, not personality-wise. I, on the other hand, know exactly what cabin I belong in. You're all thinking, oh, Poseidon. No. No. I know who I am. I'm absolutely the one out there yelling, blood for the blood god and skulls for the skull throne. Nope, no roses. I'm sure it was a very romantic date. Sorry, bye. I got places to be. What about Apollo? I think you could do well in Apollo. I also think you could do well as Athena. Okay, no more cans. I love that we did manage to roll up cans. That was nice. Thank goodness you can't crash and lose roses in this. Da, 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 da. Ba 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 ba. This is almost as chill a vibe. Actually, this is a chiller vibe than that one where you collect flowers for Nouveau Ikebana Lady. Which is also a very chill vibe, but has a timer on it, so I don't like it. I get scared when timer. Ooh, tempted to go to the wiki, but don't want to spoil yourself. Understandable. Stay off the wiki. A tall order, I know. gonna fall asleep if this keeps up. This song is too chill. Ah! Hello? Good work, chat. Good work, chat. Yes, I am in fact awake now. This is so good. This ice cream is so good. Okay. Come back with the results. Let us learn. If you want me to take the quiz on stream, you will have to tell me the questions and then put in my answers. Which is hard with the U-quiz, because there's always the picture ones. Besides, we already know what cabin I belong in. Aries. Or Athena. Probably Aries. It's true. We both know this. I am an Aries kid. The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy. And I will get them both. You rock up being like, okay, so the enemy of my enemy is my temporary friend. And I'm like, no, the enemy of my enemy is still my enemy if they were my enemy to begin with. But if I redeem them, if I make them my friend, do I not remove an enemy just as well? Okay, but you could put an arrow in them. But... well, this isn't what I wanted either. The enemy of my enemy is somebody I need to please so they don't hurt me. No! That's a completely different problem. Then again, I'm not here to mock what fiction people like. I think I'm funny. Ba 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 ba. Okay. There we go. Whoa! I've gotten the town so many times, and it's the one that I like least, because the other ones are very circle. The town's enclosed, but it doesn't have a very sort of circular path that you can follow. Ah! Go back. Fear, this is for one of the questions. Which cabin do you think I'd end up in? Just completely 100%, this is the cabin for me. Trying to decide between Demeter and Apollo. I'm leaning Demeter. I think you could land in Apollo, but not yet. I think... Wow! Doggle. You're not a good dog? Rude. I know a good dog. His name is Powell. And if his name wasn't Powell, someone would have told me by now. It's definitely Powell. He's soft and fluffy and looks like a rock, and his eyes don't point the same way. Oh. I didn't have to be that precious with it. Oops. It's okay that there's a lot. Which positive personality aspect do I have? Determined, level-headed, ambitious, confident, energetic, peaceful, nurturing, optimistic. Patient, clever, creative, outgoing, protective, astute, courageous. Creative. We're gonna get. Same with the negative? Self-isolating. Been called out. Yes, you have. Like any animal? Well, something cute. Not a lot of pink animals in the world. A dove? Yeah, that tracks. Give me the good stage. Your Highness, I'm not rolling here again. Will he give me a different stage if I retry? Nope. This ice cream is so good. Oh. I'm gonna eat so much of that later. Gonna put all of it in my belly. I want the snowy stage. Please, Your Majesty, give me the snow. Sir, please, I need the snow. I know, Zabby. I understand, but please, I need the snow. This isn't the snow at all. That wasn't the snow at all. I want the snowy stage. Alright, we hydrated chat demands. Then it's time for a big stretch. Big stretch. We'll start with some arm circles because that's easy enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not going to push ourselves too hard tonight. Also, I'm in one of my newest shirts. In that it's too big for me, so I made aquarium staff wear it for me. It is a My Melody shirt with the sheepy on it. Her name is My Soft Piano. Or Piano for short. But in the My Melody cartoon, she didn't have a name yet, so she's just called Sheep in the My Melody cartoon. And she's really cute. She writes poetry. But she doesn't talk. She's very shy. Just makes noises at you. Ah! Wah! Sir, please, give me the snowy stage. Oh no. There we go. Sir, please, give me the snowy stage. Give me the snow. I would like the snow, please. Your Majesty, please. I need the snow. Need the snow. I want the snow. Snow, snow, snow. Ooh. Snow. Okay. I am no longer tilted. I was never tilted to begin with. Out of the Percy Jackson campers, who do you think I could be friends with? Annabeth. Percy himself. He's very friendly. No! Why this stage again? Give me a good stage. Maybe retrying will let me... Will it let me... Will it give me a new stage? Gives me a new song. I want the snowy stage. I am done rolling this one. Beloved. Do you think I'm the lover or the beloved? Also, there's a choice for both and neither. Beloved. Done. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. That's not true. But it is. I don't think you know how strongly people feel about you. You can't gauge you can't gauge how people feel about you very well. I know that IRL there are people who are absolutely miserable. But surprise, you have a bestest best friend you play ESAT with. That's not true. You're not Shelly. If I stopped talking to people, they'd forget about me. You're not Shelly at all. Oh my gosh, it wants me to roll this stage so bad. Fine. Fine, game. I'll do it. Not giving up on seeing snow. I demand my snowy stage! Call him Mr. Sunshine. Na 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 na. Got the body on the swing. Na 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 na. Got the body on the swing. Na 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 na. Got the body on the swing. Na 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 na. Got the body on the swing. Yeah, that tracks. Like I said, I think you could be an Apollo. Dance, dance. Oh, call him Mr. Sunshine. Na 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 na. Katamari Damacy. Na 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 na. Katamari. Na 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 na. Katamari Damacy. Na 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 na. Katamari. Hachimari. Oh, Oh, so here's the thing about reaching out first. Um, the reason that people don't reach out first is because they get used to someone else doing it. So if you find that you're the person who's always reaching out and making plans and so on and so forth, you actually have to tell people, hey, it feels like I'm always the one making plans and doing all this stuff and so on. And that... And then you tell them, could you make an effort to also do that? Even if it's only once in a while, because I know that I like to make plans a lot. Especially when people are, like, younger, they don't notice that they're doing that they're just used to it. It happens to everybody, but especially when people are younger and they don't have as much experience, like, socializing, they don't notice that they're never the ones making the plans. Because the plans get made and they happen, you see. So, like, consider the following. When you're small, your parents make your play dates. Maybe if you live in, like, a city or a suburb or something, you have this one person that you, like, are always with or whatever because you go out to the park. Although that's less common these days, apparently. Because I guess you guys aren't allowed to, like, go rolling about. I'm honestly kind of shocked by how few kids are just turned loose to go play. It's weird. Because we were basically sent out to wander around in the ocean. Like, alright, see ya, kids! And then we would be home by whenever the heck. But then again, there was more ocean to explore in those days. These days, human habitation is causing what we like to call problems. Humans. So mean to me. Y'all got play dates? I live in the middle of heckin' nowhere. I never got that as a Wii youth. We didn't get play dates exactly. What happened with us was, you know, since everyone knows everyone in the town I grew up in, under the sea. Since everyone knows everyone, we didn't so much have play dates as, oh my golly, as we had this thing where if everybody's parents were somewhere, they'd just bring their kids along and the kids would figure it out. Entertain themselves, basically. So we were left to entertain ourselves. Wah! Wah! Sometimes it meant all trying to play a board game together, and sometimes it meant going outside and finding something to do out there. Well, that won't work. Yeah, there's really old episodes of The Simpsons, for instance, that encapsulate that pretty perfectly. The scene that comes to mind for me is the dinner party, and all the adults have left their coats and their kids, in, like, the sort of, in a bedroom or something, like the side room or some such, and so the kids all put on their put on the coats and be like, I'm adult. I'm so-and-so the adult. And I blah, blah, blah. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And just, like, impersonate them. As a joke. Little a joke for a treat. And like, that's just the sort of thing we would have gotten up to. Oh, he doesn't like that. Sorry about the V-Sync, everybody. I notice it doing that sometimes, but I can't fix it. I've tried everything to fix it. No, it's dance, dance, dance. Cause I keep my... Oh. I got greedy and flew too close to the sun. Call him Mr. Sunshine. Na 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 Katamari Damacy. Na 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 na. Yes, it was a Magnus coated fit. That's why. Fear is Icarus, flying too close to the sun. I often am. Oh yeah, right. I was talking about the inscription tournament that I'm definitely having. Okay, so inscription tournament, right? So what we're gonna do... So what we're gonna do is it's gonna be... Inscription games are quick, so it's gonna be best of 5. It's gonna be a short bracket. It's gonna be a short bracket tournament. We will not have enough people for a loser's bracket to matter. I considered doing Swiss. Doing a Swiss tournament. We'll see which I think works best, depending on who I get to participate. Yeah, Swiss format's a little bit different. So there's single elimination and double elimination, which you're probably used to from Splatoon, because most tournaments in Splatoon are one of those two things. The way a Swiss tournament works is everybody plays everybody. And then you decide it, you decide who would, it's not that they advance exactly, you decide who wins based on how many wins someone has, kind of thing. Sort of? Yeah. I don't want to do single elimination because I want everybody to get a chance to shine. And besides, single elimination, especially in card games, even if it's best of 5, can be really tough. Because, like, you can be messed up by a single bad draw, and then all of a sudden you don't get to play for the rest of the tournament. Na 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 Katamari. Na 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 na. I was gonna say, surely we won't make this mistake a second time. Yeah, Swiss and Round Robin are some of the other ways to do it. Round Robin's slightly different than Swiss. It's what you do when you have too many people for a tournament, but not enough to seed one properly. I'll figure it out a little bit later, because this isn't going to be until January. It's going to be a Saturday in January. Just which Saturday, I don't know. I want to get myself settled in to my new job and see how I'm feeling. Aquarium staff has given me a new job. Very exciting. Give me the snowy level, Your Highness. Sir. I know. If you're going to be participating, and I think that you will be participating, I hope that you will be. If you're going to be participating, I can't let you run any part of the tournament itself. It wouldn't be fair to anybody who's playing. Please get your chickens out of the way, lady. Because you are better at inscription than I think you give yourself credit for. I don't know how many people are going to want to get involved at the very first one. I'm not expecting very many people who want to be involved or to even know that it's a thing. I've got a few... You are. You're better than I am at it. But that's because you're thinking ahead moves, and I'm not. I got 9 brains, and none of them know how to think past, like... Heh. More cans! We got more cans! Kimiko! That line is Kimito, not Kimiko, but here we are. Oh, don't worry, you'll be alright. There will come a time when I need a second commentator. Ba 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 ba. Oh. Oh yeah, the first few are going to be small. I know 2 people who would play. One of them Zio. That's not very much for a tournament. Ceaseless mods, turn your gaze upon this wretched bot. I know you already got him, but I like saying the line. No Romo. Whee! You did really good. The arts you made today are very good. Oh, I'm only at 800 something. What am I doing? Yes, we're getting there. Sorry I keep stopping, but I really want that snowy stage. We don't need to guess my favorite Dandy's World character. My favorite Dandy's World character is a rock with some eyes painted on him that don't even point the right way. Pebble's such a good boy. It is. It's the best one. It's a big old circle. It's literally the one that... Fear, those eyes are 3D. They're very good. They're probably googly eyes then, actually. With some eyes glued on. So, story time. Mint and I have rolled this rose level once. We took turns, we spent all day, and we rolled it up. I know what you get from rolling this rose level. I'm not telling any of you. But we did roll it all up. We saved. Our memory card was not corrupted, but that's on the PlayStation 2. And alas, this ain't it. So we have to do it all over again. It really did take all day. Don't look it up. You'll know in a few years when we do this. What if, though? I know. Aquarium staff's getting a blue sky tomorrow. I'm very excited for them. Ow. They also said I'm not allowed to touch it. I'm not allowed to post from their account. I have my own. Maybe I will post from their account, though. They can't stop me. Na 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 Katamari on the swing. Taking yeah. Oh, very exciting. Also, I am informed they're only getting the one Twitter for the aquarium as a whole. Not personal ones. I mean, they probably have personal ones. I say that. I know for a fact the aquarium director didn't even know what Blue Sky was. She was just out there like, you want a what? And then I had to explain that I wanted a blue sky, and she went, "Are you trying to get out again?" And I went, "No, I mean, always, but no, not this time. I'm trying to explain." She was a little confused. Take it on adventure. Ah! It does not like that grass. The director is a bit of a goofball. She would be so mad to be called a goofball. She's very serious. She was the one so interested in doing all that preliminary testing a little bit ago. I don't know for what. Staff never tells me anything useful. They do feed me shrimpies, though. I like that about them. Stairs. Oh, no! I got the money on. The director VMod when they get a Twitch account. She will. Soon enough. Wah! There we go. She can fight me and I'll just ban her. Don't do it! She'd probably go by her name on Twitch or something. What do you mean you would not? Hi, hello, how are you? Why are you here? I thought you went home in the daytime. I thought you went home at the nighttime. It is nighttime, why aren't you at home? Yes, I am aware there is a party. I was there. There was ice cream and I went swimming in the sangria. I did do that. Hi. Chat. Chat, I fear I may be cooked. I would never tell the internet plans that aren't solidified yet. This was conditional. Yeah, I know. Hey, guess what? I'm impossible. Staff says that about me a lot. The director says that about me in a special amount. Chat says hi. Yeah. No, I'm not repeating your part. They are only hearing my side of the conversation. She supposes that's for the better then. Don't fight her. She's great. She lets staff give me shrimpies. And also, there's all this stuff that I use to talk to all of you. Please, I want the snowy level. Anyway, she's not normally here at nighttime. But she's here at nighttime right now. Also, if you hear pops and things, that's fireworks. They're out of doors. Let's go! We're never leaving. Nope. I don't want to go down to the ice yet. I love this level because it's easy. Pro strat is to just put an elastic band to your controllers and just let them list just a little bit. And you can have 1 million roses in no time, but I don't care about that. I'll roll normally. I know. Fear, I've ever told you how much I hate fireworks. I bet you hate them as much as Mint does. Mint hates them so bad that he puts on noise-canceling headphones and retreats to a place without windows. Do 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 do. Song for you and me. I refuse to quit out of the stage now that I've got it. We'll never see it again if I leave. I wish I had noise canceling headphones. That's true. Oh, I can find you the bunch. I can find you the ones that Mint has. They were pretty inexpensive. And I'm informed that they work pretty good. They're wireless. They're wireless over the ear. And they don't bother him or anything, so... Yeah. They're wireless over the ear. They're Bluetooth and all that. Also, hi, Rice! We're rolling. I miss you. It's a animal. Yep. They roam pretty good. They don't roam, like, super, super far, but they roam okay. They're one of those, like, 30 feet, but 30 feet is actually the maximum. Not 30 feet, but, like, you can go a little further kind of thing. Oh, you've been lurking. Oh. Fair enough. Ah. So you all know that there's an aquarium director. She's great. Don't worry. She's fun. She's insisted she's going to be the one in charge of the social media account, but she's also getting help from everyone else in staff because she's not very good at social media. She didn't know what a blue sky was. She thought I was just on another escape attempt. Again. And to be fair, I am always on another escape attempt. One day I'm going to get out of here, and she's going to be like, where did our octopus go? And I'm going to be like, you'll never catch me alive, coppers! You'll never take me alive! But then I worry that they might try to take me dead, and I wouldn't like that. I feel like that's bad. I feel like that's worse. Curious about something. Nope. I can't change the background music. It's okay, you're allowed to yap and chat. Interaction is interaction, as we know. And Twitch cares about that kind of thing. That's why angry streamers do so well. Because it doesn't matter what the interaction is, just that it's happening. And that makes me sad. Do, 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 do. I love you. You can miss. I miss you. So good that she may take. It's an animal. Do, 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 do. Oh. So many bouquets. Did I say bouquets? I did. So many bouquets. Oh, you're hungry and you want it now. Should have come here. We had lasagna hours ago. And there will be more lasagna yet. Not right now though. It's in the fridge for me later. Okay. Kept getting grabbed into things in Guild Wars too. Fair. I should be jumping the jumping puzzle, but this I'm making an annual tradition, I've decided. We'll roll roses for years. Someday, years from now, I'm gonna have all of the roses rolled up. Well, you'll have tasty food later. Oh, those are loud. The outdoors is exploding, y'all. Fireworks are pretty, at least. That's nice of them to be. There's a fireworks display downtown that's really cool. You cannot so I miss you so it's an animal. Let's run the other way about it. Oh, well, 45,000 it is. So it's your real. Do. I'm glad the fic you've been reading finally updated. I'd much rather see stars. Oh, than fireworks, I see. But will those stars align? Because I'd like to see them do that. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. 'Cause baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. I'd like to eat it. I'd like to eat a star. Sure, it may be hot, but I'll blow on it. I'm so glad the word on is in that sentence because, I was all set to take that the wrong way. I know, this isn't even that kind of stream. To be fair, I will say, I did think, because otherwise I'd, like, lose this chance. Mess it up somehow? Well, I guess, it's your prerogative. We can laugh about it later. That's true. We can do that thing. We gotta get Momo in there. I can't wait until... I can't wait until Off comes out. I am so excited to play Off with all of you. You ever want to go to the meat dimension? Off has the meat dimension. Off also has the plastic dimension. What's Off? Off is a French... Yes! Off is a French RPG made in RPG Maker. I forget which one. It's very, very good. It had an English translation. And now, because of that English translation and its popularity, it's finally being ported to proper things like Steam and so on and so forth. It is coming with a little bit of extra content. In the opening part of the game, the Batter, who is the main character, comes in, and the judge, who is a cat, talks to the Batter, and then when the Batter's like, "What are you talking about?" The judge talks directly to you, the player. And is like, "Haha, lol, that conversation isn't for you." And the Batter's like, what?" And the player, are like, hello?" And the judge talks right to you and is like, "So, how's your vessel doing?" And you're like, "My what?" We're almost to 50,000 roses. Now, against my better judgment, because I am slightly eepy beepy, they left the chapter on a cliffhanger! Oh no! Against my better judgment, and because I am eepy beepy, I am looking for a specific song. Not Baby Universe. Angel Rain. Angel Rain is one that I can listen to for a little while. But it does make me eepy beepy because it's slow and eepy time. But I think you'll like it. It's the one that plays in the flower level by default. Every day we play. La da da da. Icy level! Congratulations to me! We did it! Every day we play, I didn't know that was Glisten. I just saw I saw words come up and was like, that's odd. It's alright. I soloed that floor with Glisten on it. It was fine. We did fine. I don't mind babysitting him. TBH, it's kind of fun, actually. It gives me something to do. Well, I mean, I didn't know that he said anything. I understand that now, but I had no idea that he said anything in the first place. None of the Twisteds, none of the other ones do. Dandy's obvious from Claire de Lune playing all messed up like that. Oh yeah, Glisten makes me sad in his own way, because, like, I've seen that plot point before. Hey, by the by, you are turning into a monster, and you can't stop it, and there's nothing you can do, and you will literally lose your mind once the process is complete. Because you'll be, you know, you won't be you anymore. But you'll still look like you. And for now, you still feel like you. And you don't know anything's different because the transformation is gradual. But you've realized now that something is wrong and you can't go back. We see that a lot in cosmic horror as well. The kind of cosmic horror where someone is, the kind of cosmic horror where someone is... Bear with me. Where someone is infected by whatever the thing is. Glisten's a good example of it. There are a few other good examples of it, too. It's a very, very common horror trope. It's especially common in zombie movies. Hello? There we go. Every day we day. Like a child. Mm-hmm. Behold? Nah, I want to be held. I mean, to be fair, Jonah Magnus didn't get beheld. So did Peter Lucas and not Sasha. I'm surprised you'd hate an Avatar of the Lonely so much. I bet it's roses. I love my something's coming alert. I bet it's roses. What do you guys want to bet it's roses? Oh, I see, I see. Can't hate him that much. Elias, I want another divorce. Why did I swap their names? I think it's funny to hear Peter Lucas ask for another divorce. $10, I bet it's roses. It is. How did you ever guess? Ma'am, please, you have one more rose for me. Okay, bye. Thinking back to when I was small and didn't understand exactly what a drinking game was because I was little. And so my cousins and I, we all got together. And we made Kool-Aid with the proper amount of sugar instead of the 3/4 of a cup we usually would put in. And it was practically a slurry. It was really hard to drink. And then we were like, okay, we take shots of this. Clearly how it works. Was that how it worked? Who knows? That's how we thought it worked. Baby Fier was precious, it's true. Baby Fier should have been let back in the sea. So that adult Fier didn't have to be up here. On the surface. Body break. Wake again, chat. Oh, right. I actually have to do this stuff. Oh, it didn't? I thought it had. Well, big stretch. Big stretch. And we hydrate as chat demands. Then I'm gonna stand up. Gonna wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Apparently I needed another big stretch. Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, I know. Okay. We can do this. We're gonna do some high knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oil. I think it's at 100,000 that you start seeing different messages, but it might be at 50. I don't know why it didn't go off. Oh, I already read that one. Darn it. I do that sometimes. I'm like, I've definitely read that message, but I'll see it and be like, oh yeah. I'm so excited. Inscription tournament. Inscription games can be really quick, so best of 5 it is. Oh! Yes, I know 2 people who will play for sure. One of them is you. The other one is the great and terrible Necromage. Necro for short. Who is a streamer friend of mine and also a friend of mine IRL. On account of aquarium staff doesn't really let me get out much, but sometimes I'm sneaky. Yeah, you'll be fine. He's very skilled with these kinds of games. But you'll be fine, I think. Especially because, like I said, no cards are banned. No! Peacock, no! We gotta change the music or I'll be too weepy. You're better than I am at Inscription. Chat, do you want to know the reason that I'm not playing in my own tournament? It wouldn't be fair. Do you want to know the other reason I'm not playing in my own tournament? I'd get knocked out round 1. Oh hey, there's light behind it now. We started to get a light behind it. That means we're doing a good job. I'm sure you could beat me. I'm not. I can't even beat the computer. Like you've seen, I can't even beat the computer. I'm gonna let it random. 1v1 me and we'll settle it. Well, everyone makes mistakes. Yeah, but when you make a mistake like that, you did it. You lose the video game. I'm gonna make a little ping trophy to give whoever wins. Wow, it really was like, ah, you're missing the icy stages? Here you go. But you can see what I mean, that it took us forever. Borgor! Congratulations on Burger. Good work on Borgor. Give you some fries through the screen. Okay. Oh, I wish I could have French'd fries. I'm sad because I definitely wouldn't have been able to play Carrion tonight. And I want to. But, like, I don't have the dexterity to play it right now. Do 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 do. That's a bear. I'm good for it, I think. Not for very long, but I am good for it. I have a few things I need to do yet tonight. See, it's a new year, and aquarium staff likes me to put down my thoughts but on paper, even if the paper gets wet sometimes. They also like me to write in octopus writing. It takes all 8 tentacles to write in octopus writing. Because you have to write all the things at the same time or it doesn't work. And staff is like, but we'd need 8 hands. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And they go, how are we supposed to do that? I don't know, get 8 hands. Best security measure we have. You don't have 8 hands. Surprise. Oh. Alley-oop. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. I want forearms. Too bad. Also, no, you don't. Can you imagine what your shoulder cuff would look like? Because your upper arms would only be able to rotate in the right way. In the uppermost, like, areas. And your lower arms wouldn't have anywhere to rotate at all. If you had forearms. But only villains get multiple arms like that. Oh. Boo. I just want to change the music. Can I do that from... No, select is rumble on and off. You're calling an Astro a villain? He has 4 arms. You're right, he does. Not saying he is a villain. Saying that it's more likely than not. Because I've played Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. And I've been ripped in half too many times by a man with 4 arms. He's got too many arms. Also, why would Astro have 4 arms? Obviously, he doesn't have any arms. We never see what's under that blanket. I'm talking out of... I'm making terrible jokes. We never see what's under that. We do see what's under that blanket. We know he's got the 4 arms. But I think I'm funny. Why would you say Astro has 4 arms? That would be Super Bean. He's very sensitive. He's sensitive. A painter. He'd go out every night looking for himself. And on his way... on his way, he found Shelly, V, Poppy, and Dandy. Some say we broke up over creative differences. He saw himself as alive. I saw him dead. Poppy out of everyone? I don't know. I'm just picking all the girl characters I can remember offhand so that I can give the... I suppose I could have picked Tegan, but, like, Poppy fit better. Literally, I was just picking them as I remembered them. Also, I couldn't pick Toodles and, Shelly and Astra's a really popular ship. I like it quite well. No, that's fair. Please tell me Shelly V is a popular ship that's, like, one of those, like, they argue and bicker all the time. Okay, good. I feel like that ship is they bicker all the time and learn to compromise. Like, those gals seem like they'd bicker more than Cardassians flirting. Oh, right. That, Cardassians are a Star Trek group of people. They flirt by bickering. Legit, they just get mad at each other and, like, be snippy and bicker. That's how they flirt. That's how they show they like you. One of my favorite Star Trek ships is a DS9 ship where I shipped the space station doctor with Garrick. Bashir? Yeah, Bashir. Julian Bashir and Garrick. 10 out of 10. Fun fact, the actors ship it too, so it works out. And, like, I know this series is ancient, but I love it anyway, and it's hilarious. I'm like, really? This is what we're doing today? And I'm like, yeah, it is, actually. The other fun fact is that he had a canon ship with Jadzia Dax. Well, I suppose more accurately with Jadzia, but Dax is the symbiote. He had a canonship with her for a while, but then she died. Dax didn't, but Jadzia did. Yeah. Anyway, I love that series, and I wholeheartedly recommend it. It's a little bit more depressing than a Star Trek usually is, but I like the philosophy that it goes with. Like, it has a lot of really interesting philosophical questions that it asks and then answers. There's a being in Star Trek called Q. He's a reality warping trickster of a sort. He gets up to all sorts of trouble, and then he gets everybody, he gets the gang into all sorts of trouble that's of his own creation. And then he's like, lol, but help though. And he's kind of a snarky jerk because he is a reality warping omni whatever. And, like, I don't know how to explain him very well, but the difference between DS9 and Star Trek The Next Generation, which was the series that directly preceded it, and ran kind of concurrently with it, I guess. They had a lot of tie-ins because of Worf. A Klingon security officer that was in both shows. Because he was serving on the Enterprise itself. Um, anyway, the difference between these two shows is that there is a scene where Q shows up and is basically hopping Sisko, who is Benjamin Sisko, who is the, I don't know if captain's the right word, but he is in charge of the space station DS9, and and so he's sort of reality warping him into a bunch of different places while doing that, like, standard trickster shenanigans thing, being like, da 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 da, I'm a trickster, I'm gonna say things that make you question your reality and judgment. And then at a certain point, he shifts them both into a boxing ring, and Sisko punches him clean in the face. And the whole thing stops for a second. You can practically hear the record scratch. And it's just, you hit me! Picard would never hit me. You hit me. Like, he's just so, like, surprised. And then delighted because it's new and interesting, and he loves new and interesting. And honestly, when you've been alive for as long as he has been, you love new and interesting things. So he's just, like, super excited. And it's great. I that's the difference between that and DS9. Because in Enterprise, Picard treats Q kind of like a weird, superpowered child, where he's just like, okay, and, like, humors all his philosophy, because that's what Next Generation is about. Is doing a lot of philosophy and stuff. Yeah, of course. Like, Next Generation asks questions like, is Data a human person? The android. Is Data a human person? The answer, surprising no one, or I suppose more accurately, is, does Data have personhood? Is he a toaster or is he a man? Man or machine? Q? Yeah. Anyway, I like Cisco because he's a single dad raising his son on a space station on sort of the outskirts of known and Federation-controlled space. Oh, Val, I think you'd like Bajorans in general. One of the things that DS9 did a lot of was it played a lot with, it was in the 90s, so they were doing a lot of explorations of, like, the ideas that we have about gender and sexuality. I think you'd like Bajorans a lot. Kira specifically is the character that we have from Bajor. She's great. Bajorans effectively have what we would consider to be opposite gender roles. Where Bajoran men are soft and sweet and nurturing and so on. The ones who know how to cook and clean and keep house and such. And it's your Bajoran women that are like taking up what we humans in this day and age would consider to be more masculine gender roles. Like she's head of security, for instance. No wait. Hang on. Head of security isn't right. What is her job on that space station? Maybe it is. No, Odo's head of security on that space station. I'm being silly. Odo and Quark have the funniest relationship. Like, so Quark is a Ferengi, and he, as a Ferengi, is always trying to like sort of. I'll show you the. I'll show you the NFT thing. Because I was like, no, if DS9 was made when NFTs existed, Quark would absolutely get into some kind of NFT shenanigans, and then be like, no, that's it, it's perfect because it's completely untraceable, etc. And he'd be like crowing about it. And all excited and think he's just like the coolest, smartest guy in the room because he figured it out. And then, like, he'd lose all of his NFT equivalent and be like, hey, you have to get it back. And it'd be like, oh, you want me to get your completely untraceable currency back? You know, the stuff that you were like, that's the great thing about it. It's impossible to find after it's yours. It's impossible to find or control. You want me to get that back for you? Followed by a wah. Yeah. That's just how that's just how they're supposed. That's their gender roles. Bajor and Cardassia had a problem where Cardassia was like Bajorans, and then they did a genocide about it. That's in the past, but the wounds from it are still quite fresh in DS9. I see you've seen Kira. Yep. They're not quite Orions or anything. Orions are the green-skinned ones. They actually produce a pheromone that, like, for some evolutionary reason, they produce a pheromone that, like, the girls, anyway. The women produce a pheromone that really messes everybody up. How is questionable. Because they originate in very old Star Trek, where aliens were just humans, but with stuff glued onto them, or in funny colors. Andorans are bug people, for instance, but the only bug part about them is that they are blue, and they have antennae. And they generally have a white hair type stuff. What that white hair type stuff is depends on the person. I personally subscribe to the idea that, like most bugs, it is the sort of sensory bits, the neurofiber type dealies. Because when you see a bug that's hairy, it's actually just its neuron, blah. It's actually more like a cat's whiskers, where it's attached to something below that's a sensing organ. Because they don't have skin, right? And if you were all covered on bones on the outside, you wouldn't be able to sense anything through them. Not fine sensations, anyway. Yeah. Val, if you've never seen any Star Trek before in your life, I think you'd like quite a bit of the older series. If you can forgive the original series, some of its casual, some of the fact that it's made in the 1960s, so you have to forgive it a few things. You don't have to forgive it as much as I'd expect, though. The thing is, you have to remember when it was made. So the thing is that if we made it in the modern day, we would put the women in pants. But in those days, what was the liberating move was actually the go-go boots and the miniskirt. Yeah, because, so here's the thing, in the 60s, people were still going with that, a good proper woman needs to be covered up and like, dressed modestly and stuff. So wearing the go-go boots and the miniskirt was hey, guess what? That's not true. So it wasn't like trying to think of the way to best put this. So it wasn't like one of those male gaze objectification things. It was legitimately, that was the thing to do. The way to be like, the way to say, hey, by the by, women are allowed personality in the future. And to dress how they like. Exactly, yeah, you got it. Miniskirt plus go-go boots showed off more skin and made women feel more empowered. Exactly. But that was in those days. It's different now. But we have to remember when that was made and the audience it was made for. That's part of what you learn when you learn critical thinking and reading comprehension and stuff. You have to consider who the intended audience is for something. And you have to use that to inform what you think about the thing that you're thinking about. There's another thing that shows up in the Next Generation that people misunderstand quite a lot too. There's a sequence where one of the characters is going to give birth. And she's very excited about it. She's like enthusiastically excited about it. And she asks for Data to be in the room, as effectively acting as the husband in this situation. And in modern day, people are like, ew, forced to have a man in the room. But, like, in the day and age that was being made, you couldn't have anybody in there. You had to do that alone. You couldn't have anybody in there with you. Like, you could say, please, I want to have somebody in here with me, and they wouldn't let you. They'd just be like, you're just a hysterical woman. We know what we're doing. We're doctors. And the reason that we think of it now as being something that, like... The reason that we think of it now as being something that both spouses are involved in is because of all the hard work that people did to make basically the medical profession understand that, no, this is what's happening. But when that original episode aired, that wasn't a thing. Your wishes would not be respected. So showing them being respected and enthusiastically allowed was such a big deal. Like, it was a big thing. TNG also has the trans episode. It has more than one of them, but the one I remember was, so there's an alien species, and they don't have gender. They are all they, thems. Except they're not. Riker meets one who's just like, no, I actually do want to subscribe to female gender roles. I just generally consider myself more of a she-her than anything, but we don't have that at home. But I think that we should, because, like, I think we should be allowed to express our gender however we please. And it's sort of like, they're not allowed to have gender roles proper. They're like, it's complicated why that is, but they're not allowed gender roles at all. They're supposed to be monogendered. They aren't. Ah, fun fact about that. That's the point of the episode. What if someone wants to be gendered? She does experiment with it quite a bit, which is fun. Sorry about the ending on that one. Because a species like that, of course, in the space future has, like, the power to put you back in the closet hard. With mind-wiping stuff. So it's kind of a bittersweet end, but basically it is a Crooked Man style story. Oh, right, you've probably never even heard of the Crooked Man. The Crooked Man is a story about a world in which you're not allowed to be straight. Where, like, it's persecuted hard. And the point of it being written was basically just, the guy who wrote it just basically took everything that people at the time thought about the queer community and dumped that in there and just reversed the relationship styles. And, oh my goodness, zero self-awareness on people. There's people out there like, that's not fair. That's not right or allowed. I don't like it. You should not be forced. You should be allowed to be what you are. Zero self-awareness on them. Which is going to be one of the funnier things. It's a very old story. I don't think it's worth knowing about, and it's worth reading at least once, but it's not super duper interesting to a modern audience, I don't think. Because, like, it's exactly what you would expect. Except for the fact that it's written, like, a bajillion years ago. I say that. It's written in, like, the 60s or the 70s, something like that. Anyway, I did not expect to get so excited about Star Trek, but I got excited about Star Trek again. And for as much as I make fun of Captain Kirk, Kirk is great. Original series Kirk is great. I make a little bit of fun of him, but, like, who doesn't? But, like, that series had a lot of weird morality for a series in the 60s. And by weird, I mean remarkably progressive for the time. Some of it was remarkably progressive for our day and age. Like, the fact that it's still progressive now is a little bit disconcerting. There's things in there up to such things as women should be treated as people and not as prizes to be won. What else have we got? War is bad and people die. You shouldn't do it. If you're going to do it, you definitely shouldn't sanitize it by making a computer do it for you and then just walking into the death chamber. That's bad. You're gonna do war the messy way. And you're gonna get so disgusted by it that you're never gonna do it again. Like, it's the smoke the whole pack approach. You find a little bit of war under your son's bed and you're like, oh, you're gonna do the whole thing and you're gonna hate it. It's gonna make you so sick and you'll never do it again. There's at least one episode on like reproductive rights and how that's a thing you should have. Like, oh, and of course the racism episode, which is my favorite. I routinely quote that. Misquote it, actually. I don't know the specific quote, but... Well, but don't you see? No? Well, he is black on the left side of his face, and I am black on the right side. And you're like... Que pasa? Because legitimately, watching that episode, until it was pointed out, I was like, oh, dang. You are correct. This alien species, they do be marked up differently. Because their faces have, their faces are bifurcated, as you do. Yeah, so that's exactly true. Black on one side, white on the other. And, like, it's aggressively painted. Like, it looks like it's very, very, like, grease paint white. Probably is grease paint now that I think of it. Anyway, I love Star Trek a lot, is what I'm saying. I love the old Star Trek because they had, like, even DS9. DS9 was bittersweet quite often, but even DS9 had so much hope for the future and things, and I was like, yes, good. And it does. It has a lot of hope for the future. And for things in general, and I like that. Voyager is just bonkers. I love Voyager, don't get me wrong. It's one of my faves. But Voyager is absolutely bonkers. It lost its mind. That is a Star Trek series that was like, okay, what if we're boldly going, but we're boldly going into territory we don't know? And we have to team up with people that we would not normally like. So, they chased some... Voyager's going around an unexplored quadrant of space. There's the Alpha Quadrant, the Beta Quadrant, the Gamma Quadrant, and the Delta Quadrant. And Voyager is stuck in the Delta Quadrant that is, like, 0% explored. And the only thing that people know about the Delta Quadrant is the Borg come from there. Everyone knows who the Borg are. They're the you will be assimilated, resistance is futile guys. And it's great. I am suddenly very awake. I don't know how to explain. It's because I got yapping about Star Trek, and I get really excited about Star Trek. 90s television, my beloved. Voyager, DS9, and the others are really good. I also get excited to talk about, what's the other thing? Oh yeah, I get excited to talk about critical thinking and stuff like that. Because I think it's important that people learn to do that. Critical thinking is hard. And it is a learned skill. And honestly, the sooner you learn critical thinking and reading comprehension and stuff, the better. Because it's difficult. And so much of it is about remembering. So much of it is about remembering what you're doing. Like, what you're looking at, what you're dealing with. And, like, that when you go to sit down to read something, you have to think about what you're looking at. You can't just accept it wholesale at face value. That's how you run into situations like, that's how you run into situations like The Kingsman, where you're like, oh, it's about social media. And it has been the whole time? The plot of the first Kingsman movie is that there's a company giving out free phones, and there are chips in the phones, that make you super, super mad, like so high aggro that you will legitimately hurt anything you can get your hands on. Kind of like that, kind of like Cell or the Crazies or whatever. It's not a permanent effect, but it's what it does. And that's the plot of the original Kingsman, and I was like, wow, that's weird and kind of awful. And it took me to the second movie when I was like, oh, this is the war on drugs. That's what this is. I get it now. Wait a minute, was the first one about social media? And Mint is like, Fiora, are you just getting that now? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, but they weren't even subtle. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, now that I know, I get it. I understand. To be fair, this is a man who read Atlas Shrugged and also The Fountainhead. And was like, these are Ayn Rand books. Ayn Rand? However you say her name. He read those books and was like, this is a really weird romance. Like a really messed up romance between extremely narcissistic people. And did not catch that they were philosophy textbooks. He skipped the whole John Galt part in the middle. You can skip these books, by the by. You can skip Atlas Shrugged and The Fountainhead and such. They are... they are... Just trust me, they're not good books. Have you ever have anyone come into your life who's like, Atlas Shrugged is my favorite book? Don't. Just go. Just leave. Just ask them if they think that The Joker is a good movie, and if the answer is yes, you should go. It's just kind of how it is. Fair, you know I have a hard time leaving. I know. But, like, it's not worth it. Just get out of there. Oh, yeah, right. Other things to look out for is... I love Fight Club. Tyler's such a great role model. Oh, this is, the space one. Oh, no, wait. No, it isn't. It's the credits again. The king normally sings this one. Your Highness, where are you? But yeah, I get real excited to yap about these things. Every day, every night, oh, Katamari. Oh. Do, 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 do. Apple juice and green tea today. Want to spend 2 hours listening to the whole epic musical? I do have premium. Welcome in, Catoid! How was Sonic 3? Did you have fun? Was it great? Was it fun? I will say, I have never seen it, but I am informed of one thing. Exactly one thing. A woman in a position of power in the military? Ho 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 ho! I'm glad. I'm glad. Mint said it was amazing. Mint and Lumi, two people from my usual static, went to go and see it and have had nothing but rave reviews. Yes, yes. I expect the spoiler moments were great. I do wish to see Shadow be Shadow. It's been a long time since I've seen this man do anything. Every night, I know, he's voiced by Keanu Reeves, which is what sold me on it. I was like, I don't know about this. If they don't pick the perfect voice actor for Shadow, like if they pick Chris Pratt or something nonsense like that, I would die. But no, they picked Keanu Reeves, which is the perfect person. There's no one better to play Shadow the Hedgehog. There's post-credit scenes? Wait, what? There's more than one? Oh no, they're hurting me. Oh no, go for it. I don't think anybody here is going to be upset if you spoil a blah, blah, blah credits scene on this. As far as I can tell, there's 3 whole people here. And I won't say anything about it. I just won't read that part of chat out loud. Oh! Ooh, exciting! Ooh! I'm also really glad that Jim Carrey came out of retirement specifically for these movies. Like, he didn't even look, apparently. He was just like, yeah, that's the movie for me. Didn't even look at the script and was like, I'm doing it. Oh, he did. I've seen Sonic... So here's the thing. I haven't seen the first Sonic movie. But Tails is the most little guy of all time. I love that little guy. They ever bring Sally Acorn into this? Heroes. They probably won't. I don't think they can, actually. But if they ever did... I love Sad AM Sonic so much. Like, it was my legitimately, like, favorite cartoon for a long time. I doubt Sally will ever be added. I know, it's not... They're following the games more strictly than anything, so they're not going to add me any Sad AM characters. But I would love it if they did. Like, give me Bunny. Cream the Rabbit and Bunny are very different, and I would like Bunny, please. Because she was great. A southern accent lady with a robot arm and leg, like, she's ready to hurt ya. I'll have to ask Lumi which post-credits scene they got. Cause he and Mint went to see it. No romance today. I'm here rolling up roses. You are not doing any romance. Except for that little old man who I always, like, roll by and then lose completely. Katamari Damacy. Like these little old people, I never take that bouquet. Partly because I often lose them, but partly because I feel like I don't want to. You, on the other hand, stealing. Ooh. Green tea. Oh, yeah. For those of you wondering, chat's telling me about Sonic. I'm excited. I really like Sonic. You know what I'd like them to make reference to is the other Sonic cartoon that was popular at the time. The one that was more like slapstick with the chicken robot. Is it too much to ask to just see them make reference to the cool, funny chicken robot man? And the other robot that was with him all the time? No, not Sonic Underground. I love Sonic Underground, don't get me wrong. They should make reference to that too. But there was another one. Jaleel White voiced both Sonics, as far as I remember. Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, I think, maybe? Because it wasn't Sat AM. Snap Cube! What? Every day, every night. Body break! Oh, it's that time of the night, is it? We'll round it off on a nice 1,000 number. 66,000 in this case. And then we'll be back at this next year. Our yearly tradition of rolling up roses in Katamari until we get to 1,000,000. Welcome, Error! Happy New Year's Eve! It's not New Year's yet for me. It will be in approximately 2 minutes. Chad, I will give you your demands shortly. Oh, Hadley! Right! Yes, I'd forgotten you changed your name. Guess what song you're finishing the new year to? What song? Live and learn! I should be playing Vengeance right now. I love that song a lot. Or the song from Revengeance, which is also very good. Has to be this way, 'cause violence breeds violence. It is! It is. It's 1 minute. Got some apple juice. All right, we did it! Woo! Happy New Year's, everybody! It's New Year's now. I'm in 2025. I am in the future. I am in the future. What's the future like? Very much like the past. Except for all of the seahorses. Has the world collapsed yet? No. And I doubt that it will. Oh, yes, yes, I have to give in to chat's demands. We hydrate as chat demands. Cheesecake? We love cheesecake. Oh, we made ice cream. We have an ice cream maker now. It's electric. Also wanted to give a late go graduations to 3. Oh, yes, yeah, I did. I hit 300. I'm very excited. Over on YouTube, anyway. We're gonna get even more. That's the plan, anyways. Though that said, I cannot keep up with doing a video a day, so I've been letting them peter off. And focusing more on lives, because I like being live with everyone. Especially because so many times I say things in chat, like when I'm recording, that I'm like, chat, you'll never believe... And then I stop, but I'm like, wait, chat's not here. Anyway, time for a big stretch. Big stretch. I have literally said, chat, can you remember this for me? And then been like, wait, no, chat's not here to remember this for me. When I was playing Botany Manor, I was like, hey, chat, can you keep track of... Oh, no. I know you'd remember it for me. All right. And let's see, what will we do? Oh, boy, it's all right. It's 2025. We did it. We made it through a whole year. Yeah. And in March, it'll be a whole year. Okay, now I'm just going to do leg lifts because I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, I don't have a stream notes document. Maybe I should. I'm the streamer. Alright, you guys know the deal. It is now closing time, and we hope you enjoyed your visit to the octopus enclosure. It is next year for me. Let's go see if anyone's on tonight celebrating New Year's. Maybe they're not. Maybe they are. We don't know. Could be anybody. Could be anybody. It's not Friday or anything. Oh, I know where we're going. I know where I resolved to go in the first place. Earlier today when I saw... Okay. We're gonna go see Beat. Yeah. That's where I was going anyway. Alright, that's it for tonight, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow for our regular scheduled whatever we're playing. Phoenix Wright, I think. And we will go on adventures and do fun, silly point-and-click things where we are a lawyer. A lawyer! Alright, that's it for today, everybody.